All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Saturday. How's everybody doing? It's the weekend. Some of us are chilling. Some of you guys maybe still had to work. I didn't have to work this weekend. Maybe you did. But it is a Saturday. Things kind of quiet down on the Saturdays. And look at Doge just flattening out today. Totally flattening out. This is a 1 hour chart. And Doge is just flattening out right here on the 1 hour chart. So that's today. That's today for Doge. It is just flat. So not a lot of price movement, but that's okay. We're not dropping, right? We're not dropping. We talked in yesterday's live stream about sort of the mentality that you have, right? First, when you own something versus not owning something, because then you have more of an interest in it. And also you tend to be more positive about it, thinking it's going to go up. When you don't own it, or if you do own it and you bought the top and you're just pissed off about it, then you're thinking the price is going to go down. But here, stick to the plan, guys. Stick to the plan. That's what it's about. Because if you give up here, you miss out on what's coming. You miss out on what's coming if you give up here. So we'll go back and forth between zooming in and zooming out on not only Doge, but we'll take a look at PENGU and Pump and HBAR, check in on our friends Bitcoin and ETH and the comparisons there, and then whatever else is on you guys' mind. So that's what we got for today on a Saturday. Bitcoin is just also kind of going sideways, right around $118,000 today. Just, it's kind of quiet. It's kind of quiet on a Saturday. So that's where we start. Look, typically this is what we see, right? This is what we typically see for Doge, right? And we saw it. We did see it. Doge goes from 16 cents up to 28 cents and then all the way down to 22 cents. And people are freaking out one way or the other, but this is what Doge does. Is it fun? Are you having fun? Are you having fun? Because if you don't like the downs, you better not be holding on to Doge, right? Because it goes up and then it goes down and then it goes up and then it goes. And we've been watching that going on and on. Yes, exactly, Christoph. Heart attack inducing fun. No, you just got to be chill. You just got to chill. But anyway, that's Dogecoin, right? You got to ride it up and down, up and down. And Ali is saying, look, with the ups and downs, zooming out, right? Zooming out, looking at the 4-year cycles, right? 2017, 2021. Look where we are in 2025. Not anywhere near where we were in the last 2 cycles. We're not anywhere near. The potential for Dogecoin is huge. Now, the charts that Ali posts, not realistic, right? Never realistic. But man, when you look at it this way, where Dogecoin is now, you're like, damn, we got a long ways to go. We got a long ways to go. So, and again, who's to say that these are supposed to be straight lines coming up, right? I think they should arc more because as you get a bigger market cap, It takes that much more effort to move things, so it should be an arc and not a straight line. But that's Ali. That's what Ali's showing. Meanwhile, our friend Trader Allen, he's like, look, we got a big old bull pennant, right? We've done these bull pennants before, and this is the setup for the next big bull pennant, which would be a nice run up to 50, 60, maybe even 70 cents for Dogecoin. So, again, Alan always has good looking charts, doesn't he? Look at that. Got the purples and the greens and the blue. It's just like, yeah. So again, he's always looking at patterns, and Dogecoin does not disappoint when it comes to patterns. So that's what we're starting with today. Dogecoin just hanging. We've got some liquidations going on, but it's more Zora today. Zora up, Zora down. A lot of trading on Zora today. We looked at that a couple times. Somebody in the chat yesterday we'd looked at Zora about a week ago. We looked at it again yesterday, and they had bought the thing before it went crazy. And now, like, traders are getting wrecked all over the place with Zora. So we could take a look at that. Not much else going on, though. Dot. Yeah, Dot. Looks like Dot kind of had a lot of shorts taken out as well. So what's going on with Dot? I have not looked at this. I am going to be surprised. A little bit of a run, $4.17. Again, it was much higher up here at 465. Pulled back like everything else did. How much was its pullback? About 17 cents. Not as bad as Doge, which was about 2022. But nice recovery happening with Polkadot. I'm not a huge fan of Polkadot. Whoever asked about Dot, I'm like, I'm not a huge fan. There's not a lot of activity happening on Polkadot, but doesn't mean you can't make money on it, right? Doesn't mean you can't make money. A Tuesday tariff dump. Why Tuesday? Because August 1st, right? When's August 1st? I don't think that's till Thursday, right? So I don't know what Tuesday is. No, Friday is August 1st. There's 31 days in July. So August 1st is Friday. So Friday, yeah, August 1st, Friday, exactly. So yeah, that's not Tuesday. That's going to be Friday. Yeah, we got it. All good. Yeah, so we got the whole week to wait next week. But we got FOMC, right, on Wednesday. Big FOMC meeting. What's going to happen? Is Jerome Powell going to fake us all out and lower interest rates? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. It is what it is, right? Everybody's going to get all excited on Wednesday, and everybody's going to be disappointed because it's just going to be the same. So then Friday, I think all the tariff stuff came back. I think it's already priced in. It really is. There might be a little jitter, but it's not going to be all of a sudden like there's some big piece of news that says tariffs. It's just another day. And we know with Trump, there's never, ever really a deadline of any day. He just keeps kicking the can down the road, right? He's just like, yeah, we'll let it go another month, right? There's never a real deadline with him. So, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Hey, thank you, Grow. Appreciate it. We're having fun here. So many questions. So many questions. All right, I'm new. Throw them in the chat. Hi, Matt. How are you? My family and I are at the fair right now. All right. Enjoy the fair. Enjoy the fair. Having Doge always gives me something to look forward to. Patience. And that's sticking to the plan. And that is the theme of the day, sticking to the plan. 100 days from today gets us to like the first week in November. We should have a pretty good idea in 100 days. Can you wait 100 days? Can you wait 100 days? Stick to the plan. Dogecoin ETFs, sometime around mid-October. What's going to happen with X and X money? So give it 100 days. See what happens. 100 days. That's not that long. That's not that long at all. Yeah, we got August, September. September usually has a dip also in like the first week of September and then a recovery. But those October, November months are generally very, very bullish across all cryptos, but especially Doge. But we'll take it 1 month at a time. On Friday, I will have my August Dogecoin price prediction video will come out, and I'll give you all the history of how Dogecoin has performed in August and all the years past and see what's going on. So that'll be coming up. It's part of the crypto process. Yes, yes, yes. Chaz is going to buy some on Monday. We'll see whether there's a typical Sunday night dip, which many times we get, particularly if we just trade sideways all weekend and then Sunday night, thunk, we could be back in the 22s. That could be. That could be. Like our face tat man asks, like, will we get 22-cent Doge today? No, I'm thinking tomorrow. Probably tomorrow night. Again, we've seen this pattern happen where it just kind of bounces around sideways through the weekend, and then Sunday night, we get a little dump. So that's what I'd be looking for. Again, not guaranteed, not 100%, but the pattern has done that before. You're starting to feel some of the pain in the car industry, huh? Up in Canada. Interesting. Ricky, you can always buy Bitcoin. There'll always be dips. But will there be an especially hard dip on Friday? Probably not. I don't think so. Hey, Stickman. How are you? Texas-style smoked turkey. I will be cooking some burgers after the stream today. We're just doing burgers because I went out last night. I don't know if you guys saw. Do you guys follow me on X? We went out last night. Oh, it was good. It was so good. Thai food. We went out for Thai food, and this was so good. Plus the Thai iced tea with an ice pop in it. Ah, so good. So that was last night. So we're just chilling and cooking burgers tonight. So I'll be doing that after the stream. But yeah, very, very good stuff. Smash the likes and subscribe. Hey, Blue Horse, good morning to you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Christian, you're working this weekend? Not me, unless you call this working. This isn't working. I'd be looking at the charts anyway, so glad to share it with you guys. Right. Plan your dive and dive your plan. I am a scuba diver, James. I am a scuba diver. In fact, back in the day, I was a master scuba diver, not a dive master, because I didn't go into the whole, teaching thing, but I was a master scuba diver. And yeah, been on lots of dives. Lots of dives over the years. All good stuff. Do you want to bet 20 Doge on the Astros Red Sox series? They're playing each other next weekend. Yeah, we can do that, compa. Sure. You're up early this morning. Yeah. Doge doesn't sleep. I got it. Summer of 26. Kriss is still here. Doge will not be zero. You had me right until the end. No, Doge isn't going to zero. Absolutely not. August Doge price prediction 17 cents. You'll see mine next Friday. I can wait 100 days like watching money grow. I can almost guarantee that in 100 days, Dogecoin is going to be at a higher price than it is today. Almost guarantee it. In 100 days, Dogecoin will be higher than it is today. That's good stuff. I saw people using jargons like shorts and longs. Sure, shorts and longs. So we're going to go to a heat map here. All right. And you've seen us look at these heat maps before, right? So typically in the heat map, you have your current price. And you got a bunch of traders who think the price is going to go down from here, right? And instead of just holding on to what they have, they actually want to trade the price going down. So that's shorting it. You're basically gambling. You're betting the price is going to go down from where it is. And so you, on some exchanges, not all exchanges do this, but some exchanges do it. Binance does it. Right? It allows you to trade what they call futures. And basically you're gambling. If you're shorting, the price is going to go down. So when you make that trade, right? And let's say you put in 1,000 Dogecoin on the trade, right? The current price is 118,000. Well, somewhere above that price at like 118.6 or 119, depending on how much leverage you use and all sorts of other factors, you have what's called a liquidation price. Meaning if instead of the price of Dogecoin going down because you're betting it as a short, the price instead goes up. Guess what happens when it reaches 118.6 if that's your liquidation price? You lose your 1,000 Dogecoin. Gone. You lose it all. That's why they call it a liquidation. All right. Now, if you're going to bet long, in other words, you think the price is going to go up, but you're not happy enough just holding what you got. You want to trade it. You want to gamble on it at like a 2x or a 5x leverage. So if the price goes up, you'll not only get the gains in the coin, but you'll get it at 2 times the value or 5 times, whatever you trade. That is a long trade. And likewise, if you bet 1,000 Doge and you think the price is going to go up, well, guess what? If the price goes down, it'll liquidate you lower. So same thing, you would lose your 1,000 Dogecoin. I know I'm looking at a Bitcoin chart. I'm talking Doge. You get the idea. That's shorts and longs, okay? I do not trade that. I do not. I don't gamble. I don't do shorts. I don't do longs. I hodl, buy on the dips, and with a small part of my portfolio, sometimes I do a swing trade. But I don't want to get liquidated. If the market goes against me, I don't want to lose my Doge. So I don't do that. All right. Mike Novogratz sold 10,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, I think he's going all in on ETH, right? Is that right? He thinks ETH is going to take off now. Did I get that right? Novogratz, I think it's Novogratz ETH. Novogratz, I think it's ETH he went in on. Let me see. Galaxy's Mike Novogratz says ETH will outperform Bitcoin over the next 3 to 6 months. So he sold, well, this says 80,000 Bitcoin. Oh, for a Satoshi era client. Okay, so one of his clients sold 80,000 Bitcoin. It wasn't him. It was one of his clients. There's a difference there. But yeah, he believes ETH is going to outperform Bitcoin over the next 3 to 6 months. So he personally is going all in on ETH, but that huge chunk of Bitcoin wasn't his. That was one of his clients. So that's what that was about. Hi, Nazmal. How are you? The food is awesome. What is in the iced tea? What's in the iced tea? Ah, see, this is a great Thai restaurant that we go to, and that is, it's a freeze pop, right? That they stick on top of the Thai iced tea, and so you drink the Thai iced tea and then you eat the freeze pop. It's like a little dessert right there with the Thai iced tea. It's so good. So good. Hey, Kronos, how are you? Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. Yep. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Yep. I don't do the leverages, but hey, thanks for asking, because you hear these terms like get thrown about. So hey, it's good to ask, right? I don't want to lose my coins. So, because I know our friend Charlotte did a long leverage and then the price went down and she lost some amount, whatever she put on that trade. And it's just like, yeah. So we got Dogecoin going sideways here. But look at Hedera. It's just going up. Up, 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 up. It is now back to 28 cents, Hedera, which is just about where it peaked out when it started trading on Robinhood here. It went up to 29.8. Yes, you can now buy HBAR on Robinhood. That was big news. Did a big run up, sold back down, and now it's almost back up to that level. So Hedera, HBAR is on a big run. Bitcoin, sideways. Doge, sideways. ETH, sideways. All sideways for the day on all of those. So now let's look and see what some other fun ones are doing, like PENGU, because we've been watching PENGU. And guess what PENGU did? It went on this big run like at midnight last night. And then is going sideways since then. But so for the day, right, it's up 8% for PENGU. So if you wanted to buy PENGU for under 4 cents, well, we identified yesterday on the live stream that would have been a good time to buy right down here at 3.6 cents. Would have been a good time to buy PENGU on the dip. And if you had done that, you would now be up about 18% on that for PENGU. Meanwhile, the pump token, yes, the pump token, somebody bought a lot today. Somebody bought on the dip down here at 0025, a big chunk of pump token. Does that mean this thing's going to go up? I don't think so. I think someone's going to lose there. Whoever bought all of this, I think it's going to just drift right back down. The more I'm reading about this thing, I think the creators of the whole pump.fun platform, they made a bunch of money with all of those Solana-based tokens being created over the past 2 years, year and a half, whatever. And then they create this token They do an ICO on it with a hugely inflated price, obviously. Airdrop a bunch of it. And then as soon as it launches, they start selling. And they sell 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 and they sell. So they are extracting money from you guys and a little bit from me too, because I did buy some of this. I bought right here. I bought on that first dip right after the launch at 005. And it started going up, and I was like, woohoo! Hey, look at this. Look at this go. And then since then, yeah, I did not take profits there. And down and down and down it went. Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. So that's pump. What else was I going to talk about today? Well, that's about it. Oh, Algorand. Yes, Algorand. Algorand is also making a comeback. You know, I never know about Algorand. It's such a great project, such a great blockchain, but man, does it move slow sometimes. But it's up 4% today, so I thought, well, looks like Algorand's up a bit today, while Doge, again, just going sideways. Just this is today's trading on Dogecoin right here. Just sideways. So that's what we got. DJ Dan, appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat there. How are you doing today? What's going on? Wiley's been taking some profits. You know, not a bad idea. Taking some profits here and there. Yeah, what do you think, Eurovinci? You want to invest in ETH or buy more Bitcoin? I have my memes like Doge, but, well, we just looked at Mike Novogratz, right? Can I go back? Yeah, well, let me. So he is really convinced ETH is going to outpace Bitcoin. There is a ETH Bitcoin trading pair chart here that we've looked at, which, yeah, since the bottom here in April, ETH has already been outperforming Bitcoin by over 60%. I didn't realize it was that much. I didn't realize it was that much that ETH has been outperforming Bitcoin by 60% since April. We look at the Doge Bitcoin trading pair, and it kept going down because Doge went on a little run in May and then went lower. So Doge has only been outperforming Bitcoin since June 22nd, and it's by about 38%. And that's when I was saying, if you wanted Bitcoin, you know, back at the end of June, I was saying, don't buy Bitcoin, buy Dogecoin, because Dogecoin will outperform Bitcoin. And then this fall, you can just swap the Doge for Bitcoin, and you'll end up with more Bitcoin. And so far, again, if you had done that, so far, you'd have 38% more Bitcoin than you would have had if you just bought Bitcoin that day. So that was my theory I was running with there. And so far, that's playing out. And I think it's going to be much greater come the fall. So, yeah. Hey, DB, how are you? We're just going sideways. We're just going sideways here. This is today's trading right there. Just sideways for Doge. What's your take on the current percentage that Doge will be approved? I think it's going to be 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. Between 70 and 80% on the prediction markets, I'm like 100%. I'm all in. We're going to have Dogecoin ETFs. Yeah, what is this red? I meant to look this up yesterday and I didn't. What is red? Redstone. Redstone. So yeah, this did go on a run yesterday, didn't it? Redstone. Because this was going up and someone mentioned it during the live yesterday and I was like, I don't even know what this is. But wow, overnight, it really took off. Fell back and then had another run just a little bit ago. I have no idea what this even is. Redstone. How long has this been trading? Since March on Coinbase. This has been trading since March. Bad time to launch on Coinbase. Bad time to launch because it just went down like everything else did. Hey, maybe this thing is going to become something. I don't know what Redstone is. I don't know what they do. But good luck with it if you hold it. That might be a good one to run with. But with Doge, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. You tagged me on X. Cool. I'll look at it later. I really appreciate your videos, your lives. Thank you. Appreciate it. There's a few people that wind me up that I keep around because they're not, let's just say, what's the best way to put it? They're not getting to the point where they're abusing anyone else in the chat or saying bad things about me. Zora still going up. Yeah, we talked about it at the beginning of the stream here. Zora. Crazy, huh? We were looking at this thing. And it just went up more. 7.5 cents. That is a crazy chart there. If you had bought this on the 19th, 1 week ago, you would be up 500% in 1 week. Wow. That's quite the run. So, yeah, some cryptos are moving, and that's definitely one of them. And it's wrecking the shorts because we were looking at the shorts here. And Zora, that's just like, it's like $1 million in Zora shorts in just the last hour. ENA as well is the other one that's been moving. Because someone was asking about ENA, and I was like, ENA, what's that? And it's just like, well, yeah, ENA. ENA ran up here yesterday, got shorted down, but now is taking out the new shorts here today. With ENA. So, yep, some cryptos are moving, just not Doge. Yeah, I don't know what that is, Grow. Something with all those letters and numbers and things. I'm like, what the heck is that? Hey, Miguel, how are you? Yeah, I'd like to be up over 24 cents. We touched it here early this morning just as resistance there and didn't break through. So IDEX. IDEX. I haven't looked at that in a very long time. Up 8% today. Wow. Look at that from Thursday. IDEX woke up 80%. Yeah, this thing got beaten down bad from the November, December high down to the low, 85%. So if you were holding on to this, you rode that through. Wow. I mean, that is the roller coaster, right? That's a big roller coaster there. If you rode that all the way down, right? Whee! But hey, it's waking up. Here it goes. Look at that on the daily chart. It's like zoom. Just like Zora, right? On the daily chart. Let's go back. That's the chart I want. It's just up. Zora up 69% today. I'm mining the Varus coin with cell phones, really? Huh. I didn't know you can still do that. I guess with a coin like that, right? Redstone is the first blockchain Oracle provider to deliver tamper-resistant cross-chain data feeds. So it's like a cheaper Chainlink? That's what I would guess. It's a cheaper Chainlink. Drink and Trade reminds everyone to hit the like button. Thank you. Hey, James. Appreciate it. Since I started doing these Saturdays here about a month ago, they've been good, chill, nice to hang out on a Saturday afternoon. Some people are wondering what to do. You just hang out here, talk Dogecoin, crypto. You've got Solana that you think you might sell and buy ETH. There is a Solana ETH chart. Let's see how that's been performing. It has been down since April. If you wanted to swap your Solana for ETH, April would have been the time to do it. Because ETH has been outperforming Solana by quite a bit. Over 40%. So don't know if this is going to continue going down lower or not, but it has been lower. Back in the summer of 2024, it was lower. Solana versus ETH. Good luck. Lolavec, my friend, how are you? Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. HBAR has been going crazy with the Well, it was already doing well before the Robinhood listing, but the Robinhood listing just propelled it up almost back to where I sold mine, because I sold around 30 cents back at the end of January. But yeah, Hedera's got great news going for it. A lot of momentum. This could be one of the big winners this alt season, HBAR. Now trading on Robinhood. This could be one of the big winners. What was that news? HBAR. What was the biggest news on HBAR? The rocket launched straight from support zone. That's all just TA stuff. They're making waves, great companies building. But I thought there was like one particular thing aside from getting listed on Robinhood that I remember reading last week. Not finding it really quickly. But the Robinhood listing certainly helped it. Certainly helped it. So yeah, if you want to buy into HBAR now, you're buying at a higher price. And there's a lot more people watching it. So it's over 28 cents. I don't think it's coming back down. For HBAR. Again, Doge is just going sideways today. You got into Zora at 0087. You're up 800%. Wow. That's awesome. Good for you. I just hadn't heard. There's so many cryptos out there. How do you know, right, what to buy? Big Johnny, are you better off sending your crypto from Robinhood to Coinbase Advanced and selling on there? Well, on Robinhood, there's no fees. Coinbase, there's fees. So if you're concerned about fees, you're gonna have a fee on Coinbase. Robinhood doesn't have fees. Robinhood just has a big spread between the bid and ask prices. So when you're selling, you're not going to get the best price, but there's no fee. So it's no fee trading on Robinhood. So yeah, I don't know why you would do that. If you're holding on Robinhood and you're thinking of selling, just keep it there. That's what I would think. Doge holding out as predicted. And I'm like, stick to the plan, right? Stick to the plan. You got to wait 100 days. 100 days will get us into the fall, right? Beginning of November, 100 days from now. And I'm like, almost guaranteed Dogecoin is going to be a higher price in 100 days than it is today. So, what is Momo, Christian? Mo. Down 15% today. Seems like a relatively new project since the beginning of July. Well, maybe it was longer project, but it didn't really take off until July. Something happened here. This is weird. Weird chart. I don't know what happened here. Bizarre. But here we are, 3 cents. It's been up to 4.5. And I don't know what this is. Good luck. Profits from Zora went into Doge. That's nice. The Central Bank of Australia is testing Hedera. Interesting. Always tons of news. I sold my bag to go into the house. That was one of them that I ended up selling. Good afternoon, CDC. Out of 50 cryptos, usually one golden ticket. And then you underfund that one. Isn't that how it works out, right? Isn't that like my Jasmine, right? Jasmine just totally outperformed everything. And I didn't put enough in. Didn't put enough into Jasmine. That was a 10x. That was a 10x on Jasmine I made. Still good profit, but yeah. As long as we don't slip below 20 cents. I have, again, 22. Triple bottom. Get short time span, but a triple bottom right here is pretty good support at 22. So that's what I'm looking at. You don't want to see the teens anymore, neither do I. I'm good. The blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. There you go, right? Zora, who knew, right? Who knew? Zora. Jeffrey, how are you? Good afternoon. Welcome on a Saturday. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out, seeing what's going on. Looks like BNB is taking out some shorts along with Zora. That seems to be where the action is right now. Zora, there's a PENGU short. More Zoras, a lot of Zoras. Man, Zora is getting shorted like crazy, and the shorts are losing. The shorts are absolutely losing on that. Big money on shorts on Zora. In the last hour now, Zora is $1.3 million. Look at that. $1.3 million in just the past hour. Traders shorting Zora. And yet, it just keeps going up. That's crazy. You would think, yeah, it's up 67% today. I'm going to short this thing. And then it just goes up higher and you get liquidated. The short squeeze, I'm new, is when there are huge dollars of shorts in, and when they get liquidated, they have to pay back the exchange, whoever's shorting. The shorters, I mean, like the ones who are borrowing from the exchange, they then have to pay back the exchange, because that happens. So the squeeze means price accelerates upwards because they end up having to buy back tokens, and up it goes. Why can't XRP do that? I know, right? XRP doesn't. Well, XRP actually has gone on these big runs a couple times. But, yeah. You bought some bonk on the dip? Good man, CDC. Bonk is going to go nuts. It's coming. It is coming. Bonk's been holding well above 31. Very strong above 31, this yellow line. 40 is where it peaked here a little over a week ago. So, yep, I'm still holding mine. Waiting. Will you hold Bonk longer with the announced burn? Yes, I will. I'm gonna keep the Bonk for a while. At least through next week or the week after. I don't know how long it's going to take for the big burn. It could take a couple weeks. Hold the Bonk. I'm upside down. I needed to go up. There you go. A FIG IPO. I don't know what that is. I don't really follow the whole IPO scene. FIG IPO. FIG. Figma filed for an IPO. So when is it? These are all from, well, these posts are from Monday. Oh, I guess Robinhood is involved in this one, huh? $25 to $28. Figma IPO date, July 31st. There we go. So it's next Thursday. $25 to $28. Now, I am not going to take part in this. Figma provides software solutions. Browser-based platforms for developers, project managers. Ah. It's on SoFi as well, James. Good luck. Hey, James, I bought Bonk because it was a cool name and you had $100. There it is. I mean, when it comes to memes, it's like, sure, why not? Right? Hey, Will. Starlink AI, if there's a token there, it's not legit. It's just somebody making something off of the Starlink name. It has no affiliation with SpaceX. What wallet is the most secure for cold storage? I can. It's a Ledger. Right here. Ledger. That's what I use. I have a link in the description below if you want to go check out what's going on with Ledger. But this is what I use for cold storage. I do not use the Recover. That's a monthly fee. You've got to pay for them to be able to access your wallet if you happen to lose your seed phrase. Don't lose your seed phrase. No. You write it down, keep it someplace safe. You take responsibility for your crypto. Don't pay for that. Aside from that, Ledger's great. And this is what I use, is the Ledger. You think it's going to pump, James? Well, good luck. I don't do the IPOs. Hello, Will. You made a ton on Circle. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be the same thing. But good luck. It's like Adobe. I don't know, something that's browser-based. It's just like, really? People still use browsers? I mean, I use it for this, but that's about it. You've got a Ledger X. You love it? Yeah. How do wallets work? So James, when you buy crypto on an exchange, it could be Robinhood, it could be Coinbase, right? You don't actually own that crypto. It's sitting on an exchange. You basically bought the price, but you didn't buy the actual crypto. You don't own it. The exchange does. Well, it's sitting on an exchange. So you want to move it to a wallet. And that way you own it. Then it's your crypto. That's the big story. So by having my crypto on that I'm holding for a long time here, I've got Bitcoin and Dogecoin on this wallet here. I'm going to hold this for a long time. I own it. I don't have to worry about exchanges. I don't have to worry about it. It's sitting here in my wallet. Mine. It's my crypto. Mine. No, the hardware recovery thing is, it's been around for a while, DW. All of a sudden, they're marketing it now. They're pushing the marketing really big on it because they think people are dumb. I don't know. Take responsibility. You buy it. You write down your seed phrase. Put that someplace safe. Your crypto, your coins on your wallet. They make money on hardware recovery because people just pay a monthly fee for something they'll probably never need. So Ledger's going to make money off that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I don't get in like pools, contract, verified. So what? It has nothing to do with SpaceX. Yes, this plugs into the computer. So I always leave it unplugged. I only plug it in whenever I'm going to transfer on or off, and that's it. I leave it unplugged. I actually use a separate computer, and I don't use Ledger Live for anything else other than assisting with the transfer on or off, and that's it. I don't swap on Ledger Live. I don't buy through Ledger Live. I don't want, this is all about security and securing your crypto. And that's what I use it for. Just that. You're learning. I'm new. And look at that. You made 1,700 pounds on Meggle. Look at that. On Meggle. The stupid Chinese shit stock. You made money. I'm just waiting for Meggle to drop again. Maybe $1.40 is the new floor. Or the 40s, right? Maybe it'll go back down to like $1.45, and then maybe I'll buy some for the next run. Because it didn't go down into the 120s. So right, bare bones. Exactly. No strings, no and that's why I get the S plus. I don't even get the X because the X has Bluetooth. It's like Bluetooth. I don't want Bluetooth on my crypto hardware storage device. No, that's just something else somebody could probably hack at some point. No. Just plug it in, do your transfer, and unplug it. You're all on Robinhood now? Yeah, and especially Robinhood. I mean, if you go into their Q&A and you look at the part where like who owns the crypto, they say it's your crypto, but we're holding it for you. No, that's not true. It's not your crypto. Robinhood, the platform, isn't even a legitimate exchange. There's nothing going on the blockchain when you buy or sell on Robinhood. It has no effect. So, yeah. Keep it simple, silly. If you buy crypto that goes to zero, there's no need to put it on a wallet. I know. But if it's worth even like $1, the thieves will take it. How does Satoshi remember his thousands of wallets? Untouchable, whatever they are. They're untouchable. Bitcoin just flattening out 118. I should probably just take this yellow line and just make it 118 because that's where Bitcoin has been trading now. Right around that yellow line all day. 118. ETH sideways as well. $20 years old, you've got 60,000 Doge so far. When should I take profits? You got a lot of time. I don't know what Doge's price is going to do in the future, but you got a lot of time. So we're going to talk about profit taking this fall. And for someone in your position, you don't have to sell at all when you want to take profits. You could probably sell maybe 20,000 Doge, enjoy the little profits, and keep the rest and let it ride. And see what happens in 4 years. When you're 24 years old, right, in 2029, where's Doge going to be then? We don't know, but if crypto keeps growing and prices keep going up like they have been, you wait. That's how most of the money is made in crypto. Most of the money is made in crypto by those who just buy low and wait. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait. Yeah, Joe, consolidation, yeah, just sideways all day. Doge is just sideways. Hi, Oscar. How are you? Happy Saturday to you. Yeah, and then also, Meek Life, just keep adding to your stash on the dips. Add a little more when you can. I don't know what you mean when the regs come out, but we have been covering all of the things that are being built on the Dogecoin blockchain. It's not going to zero. As Ryan says, best just to forget that you have crypto. Except you want to keep tuning into me though, right, Ryan? Because if you forget crypto, it's like, what are you listening to me for then? Because that's all I talk about. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what regulations you're talking about. They can't stop. Crypto is worldwide. United States government comes out with regulations. They can't stop crypto. It's not going to zero. Not going to zero. I know, right, Ryan? So so you don't want to totally forget about it. You want to come here, have some fun, see what's going on. Consolidate for the big pump. We do see that. But again, on a weekend, sometimes we see this and it's kind of weakness. And then on a Sunday night, we'll see a little dump on a Sunday night. That happens a lot. So I'm not really optimistic right now about the end of this weekend. We have a guest in the house, the cat. What you doing, buddy? Hey, say hello. Say hello to everybody. Well, ID. Hey, Pax Cat. Huh, look, say hello. Nope. I'm just going to do my thing. Pax Cat in the house. It's going to jump up on the burrow. Go to sleep up there. Yeah, I know. I know what you do. Oh. Will Doge have a better ROI during this cycle than Bitcoin? Yes. In the green, when we have the big green pumps, Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. And I have a chart here that I look at a lot called the Doge Bitcoin trading pair. And right now it's at this blue line, which I call 20. When we zoom out on this, it tells you how Dogecoin has performed against Bitcoin. And so from November, December of last year, as the price of crypto was going down because of the fear of tariffs, all of that stuff, Bitcoin held up better than Doge. So the Doge Bitcoin trading pair went down. But what happens when the market turns green, right, and everything trades back up? Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. So we go from where the bottom was here in June, and so far Doge is doing better than Bitcoin. I think this graph here is going to spike up again. That's what's coming. That's what I'm waiting for, because it did it last November. Huge spike. Dogecoin outperforming Bitcoin. That is what's coming. That's what's coming. So I know a lot of people that are going to be swapping their Dogecoin for Bitcoin the next time this happens. And that could be this fall. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Sunshine, what's up? Yep, the Pax Cat doing his thing. Yeah, Kronos. It looks like a lot of the exchange tokens are doing very well now. And I don't know why that is. BNB is at an all-time high. And now this is the crypto.com token called Kronos or Crow. Yeah, it's doing great. I've got a good chunk of this on crypto.com. And I stake it every 3 months and let it run, see what happens. And I keep earning more Crow, adding to the stash. I don't trade as much on crypto.com as I do on Coinbase and Robinhood, but I've got a few things there that I do trade. Earn little diamonds that then I go to the magic box and get more Crow and just keep building. So that's been good. And it's good to see Crow token price going up. You're expecting a red day tomorrow? Yeah, I'm expecting that too. Probably more at night, Sunday night. Smash the like, subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Dogecoin. Yeah, just hanging out on a Saturday. Yeah. Oh, it's an ETH-based thing. Yeah. Good luck with it. It's a token. Be careful. Take your profits when you can, because it'll probably dump. There'll be no rate cuts on Wednesday, as I've been saying for months. I don't think it's a big deal. They're still waiting on the data based on tariffs. So they're not going to commit to lowering interest rates. There's always a little volatility of trading that day, but in the end, it's a big nothing burger this time. September, now that may be different. There's no FOMC meeting in August, so the following one will be in September. We're waiting for that. Same for Crow. Have it in earned, stake, airdrop, diamonds. Yep. Why not, right? Earn a little free crypto when you're just sitting on the couch. Freebies, right? And it's not a lot, you know, when you open the box, you might get 4 Crow out of it or something, but hey, it's 4 Crow, right? And you just keep consistently doing that. It's free. So yeah, I do that. Just keep building my Crow stash. And I've been on crypto.com for a while. I also have a affiliate link. And so on crypto.com, I have not bought any Crow. I haven't had to buy any. And I've got, how many do I have now? $24,000. Got 24,000 Crow tokens, of which I've purchased 0. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Actually, I have more than that, because the Earn wallet also has Crow. Another 6,000. It's all right. Come on. Yeah. It compounds. Well, so that's what's going on today, guys. It's a quiet day on a Saturday. I did just want to come on, though, and get caught up on what's happening on a Saturday. I'll be live again on Sunday. So join in, and we'll see how this looks going into Sunday night for Dogecoin. So I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.